On April 3rd, Trump's tariffs vaporized $2.4 trillion from the stock market. It was Wall Street's ugliest crash since 2020. The next day, Trump barked at Powell to lower the interest rates now. Was that a total fluke? Nah, I'm thinking Trump's torching the economy on purpose to smash the Fed and save us. But are the elites really hurting here? Stick with me. This one's going to hit you hard. So, you're like me. You see the Federal Reserve as this giant monster. It's not even federal. It's more like Frankenstein stitched together by government and private bankers. Back in 1913, big shots like the Rockefellers cooked it up on Jekyll Island. No vote, no nothing, just a power grab. It's choking out free markets, stomping on liberty. And a lot of us figure it's like the Rothschilds and globalists running the show, rigging everything. And Trump? He's hated it forever. Called it the enemy back in the day. He can't just snap his fingers and kill it, so he's swinging a hammer instead. Let me break it down for you. Here's the deal with the Fed. It's a beast. You've got 7 unelected DC insiders calling the shots, backed by 12 private bank execs. They're printing cash like it's 2008 all over again. Trillions, buying up bonds, flooding everything. Your dollar's taking a beating. In fact, man, we've lost 95% of its value since 1913, all because of inflation that they keep stoking. They mess with interest rates too. Keep them low and your savings dries up. Jack them up and borrowing's a nightmare. But the rich, they're swimming in bond profits. And bailouts, Wall Street, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, they're pocketing trillions while you're scraping by. No audits, secret meetings, it's as shady as it gets. Then Trump's tariffs come in and blow it all up. And now the Fed is trapped with no way out. April 2nd, 2025. Trump calls it Liberation Day and he slaps tariffs on everything. Starts with 10% on all imports, then reciprocal rates up to 49%, basically half what other countries hit us with. April 3rd, bam, the S&P drops 2.4 trillion, worst day in 5 years. April 4th, China fires back with 34% on our stuff and it's spiraling. Trump's selling it as a manufacturing comeback. And that's cool. Maybe that's the long game. Some even say tariffs could fund everything. Maybe ditch income tax altogether, but don't bet on it yet. Short term, though, he's crashing the economy to choke the Fed. He's screaming at Powell, cut the rates now, because when stocks tank and layoffs hit, the Fed's got no choice. They'll slash rates to keep it alive. And consumers, we catch a break. But the real score, it's the debt. In 2025, $9 trillion is up for refinance. In 2026, another $5 trillion. That's $14 trillion total. At a 5% interest rate, we're shelling out like $700 billion a year in interest. But if we force that down to 3%, that's only $420 billion, or almost a $300 billion saved every year. Over 4 years, you're talking over $1 trillion. Now, the media's all doom and gloom, acting like we're all broke because stocks crashed. Hold up, 58% of Americans own stock, but the top 1% hold over half the value. Not us regular folks. The elites, BlackRock, Wall Street big dogs, they're not crying. They're selling stocks right now, making the crash worse and piling billions into gold, which actually hit $3,100 an ounce this week. They're hoarding it, waiting for the market to bottom out. Feds cut rates, stocks bounce back with tariff-driven factories, and they buy in cheap. That's not just breaking even, that's a fat windfall. Meanwhile, Trump's saving us $1 trillion plus on debt. You get cheaper loans, maybe a house, jobs if manufacturing kicks in. It's a win-win. Trump looks good, elites cash in, and the Fed's eating dirt. So did Trump crash the market to save America? You bet he did. Liberation Day's a frickin' wrecking ball. Crash the economy, force the Fed to cut the rates, save us $300 billion a year on $14 trillion in debt. The Fed is down for the count. Centralized power is cracking and Trump's the one swinging. Elites? They're grinning. selling high, grabbing gold, buying back low for a huge profit. It's 4D chess. You win, they win bigger, and the Fed is toast. Yeah, it's risky. Prices are spiking, trade wars are raging, and recession is lurking. But if the Fed caves, it's game over. Is Trump's plan genius or nuts? Tell me what you think below.